Everything takes hard work and commitment. Our next guest went through 40 years of yo-yo dieting before finding her roadmap to live a healthy, fit, and vibrant life in her 60s. She is now competing in bodybuilding competitions and hopes to show others that you're never too old and it's never too late to try something new. Ilene Block, welcome to DBL.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Come on, Ilene. Let's get right to it. That was a little play on words there. You probably never heard that joke. So let's get into this. How old were you when you started your fitness journey, and why did you want to get into bodybuilding specifically?
I was 61. I started on my 61st birthday, the program that made the difference for me. And it was something I had wanted to do in my 30s and 40s. To be frank, I thought the opportunity had passed me by. But I was challenged to try something new, and this is what I chose.
So this seems like a weird question for me to ask you, but I think it's important for us to learn. How much did you weigh when you started, and how much are you weighing for the figure shows?
Sure. So I'm 5'5". I started at 184 pounds, which is a little mind-blowing, as that's about what I weighed at 9 months pregnant.
Wow, look at you.
When I stepped on stage last November, I weighed 120 pounds.
Holy man.
Wow.
Oof, there's so much discipline that goes into all of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to compete as well, so I know that you have to wear bikinis for the figure shows. Were you feeling comfortable and confident wearing swimwear before your fitness journey? Because I know that there can be like a weird juxtaposition there.
The short answer is no. I had not put on a bikini for probably 20 years before I started my program. And to be frank, had I known the program required weekly check-ins in a bathing suit, I'm not sure, at a bikini, I'm not sure I would have signed up. But I now understand the need for it, because you forget as time goes on where you started. And looking at those original pictures, yeah, it's a little bit hard for me to believe. So by the time I was ready to get up on stage, I had gotten pretty comfortable in a bikini.
Yeah, no, I understand. You had a good coach because they didn't tell you everything going into it. So what were your emotions like before going on stage for your first competition?
I was definitely nervous. It was a little surreal that I was actually there. I was the oldest competitor in any of the categories, which was fine. I wear that badge very proudly. And I did have a moment of panic, like, are you really going to walk out there in front of several hundred people in this itty bitty sparkly bikini? And then you kind of just take a deep breath and out I went.
Wow. I mean, you look great. You're really inspiring for somebody like me that's trying to constantly stay in shape. So I have to know, what does a day of training look like?
Okay, so I live in Hawaii. I work for a company in California, so I work California hours. So I get up early. My day starts with about a half-an-hour walk, and then during the lunch hour, I spend between an hour and a half doing my weight training. I do cardio 5 days a week for about another half an hour. And depending on the day, I might be able to sneak it in during the workday. Otherwise, it's after my workday ends here. And then my day usually ends with another walk.
Wow. You are incredible. Like, the amount of commitment. Okay, so you've participated in 2 shows so far. What has been the best experience, or the best part of this experience?
Part of it was fulfilling a dream that really I thought had passed me by years ago. But the best way I can sum it up is being able to reach a point where I feel like my outside matches my inside is just the best feeling in the world.
That's what the goal is. I think that's true. Look, I'm not saying this for everyone. I'm speaking for a friend, but starting a fitness journey like that might be intimidating for some people. Tell us if there are women out there that are intimidated by this, what would be your advice? Because it's not as easy for some people.
Sure. And you know, everyone's journey is different. It took me a year to lose the first 40 pounds, and most of the other women in my program lost that weight in half the time. So I would say, you know, find what works for you. If that means starting by taking a walk, then start by taking a walk. But I will tell you, one of the keys after my 40 years of yo-yo dieting was learning about macros, macronutrients. So tracking macros as opposed to calories and most women don't eat enough protein in my experience. So track macros is a great place to start, and start moving, whatever that means for you. And the last thing I will add is weight training is the fountain of youth. If you want to stay healthy and vibrant and really be able to enjoy your life as you get older, then add some weight training into your routine.
Appreciate that.
Thank you for all the incredible inspiration and advice. Thanks for coming on DBL. To our viewers, to get inspired by Ilene, you can follow her on Instagram at Silver and Strong. Thanks again, Ilene. Good luck.
Keep it up.
Killing it.
Thank you.